Good evening, CLC. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are all doing well. It looks like we've had a little bit of wintry weather this week so far, and I hope you have survived that. It hasn't been too bad. Today I just wanted to camp out in a little part of Psalm 90. This is a couple of verses that have just been really important to me in developing my time with the Lord over the years. And I always feel that, January is a little bit of a reset as far as just building in new practices, maybe new habits, or whether it be in your spiritual life or in goals or habits that you have in other areas of life. So in Psalm 90, verse 12, I'm going to start and just read. 12 through 17 is the rest of that chapter. It says, teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. O Lord, come back to us. How long will you delay? Take pity on your servants. Satisfy us each morning with your unfailing love, so we may sing for joy to the end of our lives. Give us joy in proportion to our former misery. Replace the evil years with good. Let us, your servants, see you work again. Let our children see your glory. And may the Lord our God show us his approval and make our efforts successful. Yes, make our efforts successful. And as I read that passage, so much of it is a prayer. And a friend and I have circled especially that verse 14 where it says, satisfy us each morning with your unfailing love that we may sing for your joy to the end of our lives. And when I get up in the morning and whether it's to spend time with the Lord or just as the day goes on, what a prayer that I think I'm continually brought back to. Satisfy me, Lord, satisfy me with your love. Because there is so much that goes on around us in the world around us, so many things drawing our attention. And who is the one that can truly satisfy? It's only Jesus. And to have that as the prayer of our life, satisfy me, Lord, with your unfailing love. How powerful and how meaningful. And to make that a prayer in your own life. And because remember, so much of the Bible, and especially even more so the Psalms, is the words that we can use as a prayer. They're promises that God has given us, or just the example of how other people in the Bible, other people of faith prayed. You think about David. So this is, I believe, a Psalm of David. Actually, if you flip over, it says it's a prayer of Moses, the man of God. So I didn't research this whole, the chapter of Psalms that I'm reading, but I have found this verse to be very meaningful to me. And even as you go on to that verse 17, how the author of this psalm is saying, may the Lord show us his approval and make our efforts successful. And in everything that we do, not from a selfish standpoint, but from the standpoint of if we think of our lives as this act of serving God and that he's guiding and directing our steps, and every day, everything that we do, every job that we take can be meaningful, whether it's to grow us into the image of Christ, whether it's people that we encounter that God might be using us in their lives, but and just that God as a father so desires to care and watch over and provide for us. And so this prayer of Lord, make our efforts successful, like the day that I'm living right now, or the work that I'm doing with maybe that God-given dream, maybe whatever it is, whether it's cooking for your family, whether it's cleaning your house, whether it's going grocery shopping for a neighbor in need, whatever it is 100% a wonderful prayer to say, Lord, make our efforts successful, make my efforts successful. Today, because he does desire to be in our everyday lives. So again, this is the end of Psalm 90. So if you are ever feeling stumped in your prayer life or just need words that are very meaningful to pray, I just encourage you to go to Psalm 90 and read through it and pick out what God shows you and use it as a prayer to pray back to him during your time with the Lord. So God bless you, and I do pray that he would satisfy you with his unfailing love. Be sure to check us out in person at 20 West Main Street in Catskill, meeting at 10:30 on Sunday mornings. We'd love to see you there.